Special briefing on December 24, 2024, Trump re-elected as President of the United States. Main points *. 1. Trump has been re-elected as President of the United States in the 2024 election and will be sworn in on January 20, 2025. His victory in Arizona is particularly noteworthy, marking the first time in years that a Republican has won the presidential election in that state. 2. In his inaugural address, Trump stated that he would sign a series of executive orders on his first day in office to strengthen border control and initiate large-scale deportation of illegal immigrants. He also mentioned the possibility of allowing TikTok to continue operating in the U.S. and considering a request to return the Panama Canal to the United States. 3. Pennsylvania Senator Fetterman urged Democrats to remain calm and not to overreact to Trump's election, emphasizing the need to focus on addressing the real concerns of the public. 4. Trump publicly supported Arizona Republican Robson in the 2026 gubernatorial election at a conservative conference and appointed former Fox News host Carlson as the czar for border affairs. Overall, Trump's re-election has garnered widespread attention, with his inaugural address presenting a series of controversial policy proposals that have heightened tensions between the two parties. However, Senator Fetterman's call for calm and focus on practical issues may offer a potential avenue for easing political divides. Briefing on December 24, 2024, movements of the Trump team. 1. Meteorite incident *. On May 8, 2023, a meteorite weighing approximately 2.2 pounds fell on a residential property in Hopewell, New Jersey, causing no injuries. Scientists confirmed it to be an LL6 chondrite meteorite, approximately 4.6 billion years old. Initially, police suspected a connection to the ETA Aquariids meteor shower, but later analysis ruled out this theory. 2. Violent attack on Brazilian Congress *. On December 30, 2022, supporters of former President Bolsonaro stormed the Brazilian Congress, Supreme Court, and Presidential Palace. Police have since regained control of the situation and arrested numerous participants. The incident drew international condemnation, with leaders from multiple countries expressing support for President Lula and Brazil's democratic institutions. 3. Trump team's reaction to new UK ambassador *. The UK appointed former EU Commissioner Peter Mandelson as the new ambassador to the US, which sparked strong dissatisfaction from the Trump team. Members of Trump's team criticized Mandelson as a foolish choice and warned that the UK might be excluded from important discussions with the Trump team. Mandelson has previously criticized Trump, labeling him a white populist and racist. Overall, these events reflect the ongoing confrontation and tension between the Trump team and its political opponents. The strong reaction from the Trump team regarding the new UK ambassador underscores their sensitivity to international relations. These incidents also highlight the influence of Trump supporters, both in the U.S. and globally. Briefing on December 24, 2024, Trump's real social. Main points *. 1. On August 20, 2023, a grand jury in Fulton County, Georgia, indicted 19 individuals, including former President Trump, on a total of 41 charges. Trump faces 13 charges, accusing them of refusing to accept Trump's electoral defeat in Georgia and nationwide in 2020, and knowingly joining a conspiracy to illegally alter the election results to favor Trump. 2. This case marks the fourth indictment Trump has faced, following charges in New York City, Miami, and Washington, D.C. These charges involve concealing secret payments, willfully retaining classified documents, and attempting to illegally undermine legitimate ballots and overturn the 2020 election. 3. According to the indictment, Trump and his lawyers, Rudy Giuliani and John Eastman, attempted to persuade Georgia's governor and Secretary of State to intervene in the election results, and sought to convince the Republican-controlled Georgia legislature to raise allegations of election fraud. 4. Additionally, the indictment accuses Trump's aide Mark Meadows of attempting to illegally enter a location conducting ballot and election machine audits, and Trump supporter Cassie Latham was involved in a conspiracy to tamper with ballots and election machines in Coffee County. 5. Although Trump indicated he would release an irrefutable report the following Monday, he ultimately decided against holding a press conference and instead submitted evidence to the court. Overall, this briefing summarizes the latest developments in the Georgia election fraud case against Trump, highlighting key information points, including the nature of the charges, involved individuals, and Trump's response, providing readers with a comprehensive yet concise overview. Briefing content ***. On February 16, 2023, the U.S. announced that most of the payload from a Chinese high-altitude balloon shot down over the Atlantic on February 4 had been recovered. U.S. officials stated that the balloon may have had capabilities for collecting and locating communications and linked it to China's espionage program. China acknowledged ownership of the balloon, claiming it was a civilian meteorological research balloon that had been blown off course. This is not the first time the U.S. has detected Chinese surveillance balloons entering its airspace. U.S. officials stated that similar balloons were observed at least during Trump's presidency and the early days of Biden's presidency. Meanwhile, another Chinese surveillance balloon flew over Latin America. China confirmed ownership of this balloon as well, claiming it was also a civilian balloon that had been forced off course. Trump has previously stated that tariffs are the most beautiful word in the dictionary, but other world leaders and CEOs do not share this sentiment. If Trump were to impose a 60% tariff on China and a 20% tariff on other countries, it would cause significant disruption and chaos. Conservative economist Oren Cass argues that free trade has not delivered the expected benefits and has instead harmed the interests of America's heartland. He believes that restricting free trade may be more beneficial for the American people. This view has gained support from some emerging Republican figures. Briefing ***. 2024 Trump administration cabinet selections. Article summary ***. 1. Trump's cabinet selections face confirmation challenges, with some needing to adjust past statements to gain Senate support, while others not requiring Senate confirmation can freely pursue their agendas. 2. Trump's nominees for Secretary of State, Rubio, and Secretary of Defense, Higgs, are under pressure to reconcile past statements to secure Senate backing. 3. Trump's appointed co-chairs of the Department of Government Efficiency, Musk and Ramaswamy, can relatively freely implement a federal spending cut plan of up to $2 trillion, raising concerns among some senators. 4. The approach of reconciling past statements among Trump's cabinet selections reflects the political realities faced by media-savvy figures entering government, while those not requiring Senate confirmation can pursue their agendas more freely. 5. This disparity highlights the divisions within the Trump administration, with some needing Senate support while others can act with greater autonomy, reflecting the complexity of the power dynamics within the Trump administration.